So today, I'm comparing the Sony a6500, a GorillaPod, and an 18-105mm f4 lens to a GoPro Hero 5 and a camera grip. We're going to see how they stack up to one another in terms of being used for a real estate video. Normally when I go to film a real estate video, I will bring my Sony a6500 and my widest angle lens, which is the 18-105mm. The only downfall to this is this lens is an f4, so it's horrible in low light. It's also not on a gimbal. I don't currently have a gimbal for the camera, so the only stabilization I have for it is the GorillaPod that it's sitting on, as well as the in-body image stabilization of the camera itself and the optical image stabilization of the lens. I wonder how well this camera compares to this camera, which is a GoPro. You know, it films at 1080p at 120 frames a second, but I have a gimbal for it. So I'm curious, and you're gonna find out with me, which camera is better in terms of image stabilization for a real estate video. I have both cameras set at 120 frames a second and 1080p, and I have them set to their widest angle. So I'm going to record two sequences. It's going to be the same sequence, one on one camera, one on the other, and then we're going to compare them. I'm not going to tell you which camera is which. I just want to see if you guys can tell which camera is which. And yeah. Alright, so I just recorded that first sequence on one of the two cameras. It's going to be camera A. Now, again, I'm not going to tell you which camera is which. I'm just going to tell you that I'm recording the same exact sequence on the other camera. And then we're going to play them both side by side after I record them. We'll see if you can guess which camera is which, whether camera A is the Sony a6500 or the GoPro, or camera B is the Sony a6500 or the GoPro. Be interesting to tell whether or not you are able to tell the difference like I am. I'm pretty sure it's going to be very easy to tell the difference just because of the two different cameras, but yeah, we'll see. I'm going to go record the second sequence. Well, it's time to tell you which camera is which. So camera A was, drumroll please, the GoPro. Camera A was the GoPro. Camera B was the Sony a6500. Now it should be pretty easy to tell that difference because the GoPro has a much wider viewing angle. However, that viewing angle is distorted. If you go look at the footage now, in fact I'll just put it on the screen for you. If you look at this footage, you can see that it's a huge massive viewing angle and it's really stabilized due to the camera grip, but it's distorted. It looks like a fisheye type of effect. None of the lines look completely straight in any of this footage. Whereas on the a6500, the viewing angle is nowhere near as wide as the GoPro, but all the lines are straight. Thank you so much for watching this video, everyone. I hope you enjoyed my quick comparison between a GoPro and a camera grip versus a Sony a6500 and a GorillaPod. I hope you learned something from it. I'm gonna go film the rest of this house for my portfolio, for my real estate videos, and if you didn't learn anything, I hope you at least got some enjoyment. That was like the worst way to position because I don't have a full hand. Okay. Yeah. Bye!